I'ma ride that red eye like a stack that money till I can't no more. We be how long would it be until this bang gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I say down, I let it shorty. You. Then he be talking, did he rap for you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap for you. And every around me willing for the for you. Who you judging? I come on straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with these. I'ma ride that red eye like a stack that money till I can't no more. We be how long would it be until this bang gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just put 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. Got plenty money, but then off where I reside. But I fly miles across this town to see you smiling. She be fans of like this won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took heat into your letters, I was with no sailing. I ain't wanna be no rival with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Chasing the one that I be through. I'm caught up with money like this dream ain't nothing. Don't let me don't like I be stunning. I miss big like my granny. We still about my cousin. Digging but ain't searching for gold. I know I'm looking for something. I'ma ride that red eye like a stack that money till I can't no more. We be how long would it be until this bang gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just put 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. Slime.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix, such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA. It's all yours.
Well, Kevin and Guy.
Thanks, David. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Malik Beasley. McDaniels is out there with Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Russell in at the point. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the one spot. McDaniels passes to Russell. All right, Clark, old school lineup. Tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Booker at the elbow. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Ball against Russell. Over Paul. And he gets the jumper to drop. Russell's got his second bucket. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Booker outside. Bridges up top. and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Paul against Russell. And it's Paul penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent burst that time from Paul to convert on the drive. He moves so well with the rock in his hand. Always under control.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Kicks it out to Booker. Beasley with the steal. And they're running. Here's Edwards. It's blocked. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball finds Ayton. Bridges against Beasley. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. The drive by Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Okogie, the pass to Reed. Payne with the block. Booker outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, Johnson slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
And Johnson, no good on that one. Releases. Here's Russell. Johnson with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. Booker outside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Booker's got 6. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. The drive by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Knocked away. And Booker kicks to Payne. Charge trying to break free. And the Suns get it back. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
At the line for your Suns.
The first free throw is good. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Culver's checked in for Minnesota. So Johnson hits 2 of them. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Russell passes to Reed. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Pass to Payne. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Charge, that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Reed the pass to Rubio. Russell from long range. And And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. Already these offenses are clicking. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot.
Well said, he does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Booker, and it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Jay Crowder's checked in for Saric. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. Here's Paul. Nails the 16-footer. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
Paul not allowing the defense to dictate his shot selection. Excellent concentration from the vet.
Rubio misses.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now here's Payne, covered by Beasley. Payne dishes to Crowder. Over Beasley, and Crowder with the basket on the assist from Payne. Crowder's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Towns is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So here's Phoenix. Suns leading by 4. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Daniels, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's McDaniel. Not a lot of room, and that one is good by Beasley.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Okogie's checked in for Culver. Paul against Beasley. Paul kicks to Booker. A three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Okogie. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Beasley. They grab their own miss. Towns. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Suns trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Beasley against Paul. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Crowder. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So for the Suns, Saric comes in for Ayton, and it's Johnson in for Crowder. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Paul penetrating, passes to Saric. Lets it go from 11. Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Count the basket. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Edwards passes to Reed. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
To the paint, intercepted. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Bounce pass from Paul. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. Paul finds Saric. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. For 3, Booker.
And it's like a switch flipped between quarters. He's gone from a terrific first to a scoreless second.
Edwards passes to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA, it was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They'll be feeling good about their play in the second quarter. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Towns. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Devin Booker. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And stolen by Ayton. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Paul dishes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got 8 points.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. Timberwolves also changing it up. Culver's checked in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Culver kicks to Beasley. He gets that one. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
Pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Booker draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Minnesota with the ball. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Towns, the pass to McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Beasley comes with the double team. Payne passes to Booker. Culver with the steal. Now here's McDaniels. And he converts the layup. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Timeout called, the Suns. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Booker against Beasley. The drive by Booker. And the rejection by Towns. Now here's Culver. Defended by Bridges. And the basket by Rubio.
The best way to spread out this defense is for Rubio to hit a few more of these.
Payne looking around. Booker left side from outside the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And Beasley, here we go, pulls up. Culver's shot is off.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down to just one on the basket from Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Minnesota calls timeout. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vanderbilt the pass to Reed. 11 feet out and he hits it. Reed's got his third bucket of the night.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Booker outside. Out to Saric. No one near him. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Now that's confident. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Here's a Kogi. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball. Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Paul kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Aiden. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Russell passes to Vanderbilt, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker. This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Timberwolves trail. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rubio against Paul. Ring shot on the way. Rubio misses.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Booker outside for the 3. That one no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Russell with it. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Back to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Here's Reed. The pass to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Vanderbilt. From beyond the arc. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The lead is 2. Johnson dishes to Booker. Kicks it to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. And that one is off. Minnesota's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Josh Okogie. Suns shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. And it's Paul missing. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Bounce pass from Paul. Booker the pass to Crowder. Over in the corner, Paul out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards against Bridges. Towns dishes to Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. Right side Towns. And stolen by Eaton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Booker with no one around. Knocks down the three ball. Booker's got 22. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. He dishes it to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Towns, the pass to Beasley. Releases from 15. Wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps them come through when the game gets snug.
Beasley against Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Minnesota making a switch. Rubio's checked in, and so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 7. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. A second chance effort. Outer dishes to 8. Oh, what a play! Woo!
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Rubio. Booker pulls it in.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Ball outside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beasley with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio's got the ball and finished off by McDaniel.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Don't debate it, I get too, cause I ain't waiting for hope. Under bright lights, sadness, cause deep into my life. With that on that front page news is a highlight. Let's reverse, I'm reminding you of what I don't take kindly to. For any simple-minded fool who blinded trying to you touch us, then we gotta touch all. Families, friends, girlfriends, and all. If you up, you bet not stall, cause we won't be here when you fall.
No threat. It really ain't no threat. Nobody came close and I'm about to go ghost, but you really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Really ain't know. You really ain't know yet. No. Big bad wolf and I'm about to. Yeah.
Hey. Hey. We rise. When I come through Beamer, ain't no X. When I come through Porsche, ain't no box. If I come through range, ain't no sport. Nah, my Xbox was a sport. On and off court, I put numbers on the board. I financed it all, but who keepin' score? We talking fair pay. I know all things ain't equal, so I pay it for it. The irony of growing up poor is you gotta pay for it. Why you think they for it? Why you think we got about for it? Why you think my got me box for it? For it. I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? What you know about the team?
Folks, to what we are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, where we're going to see a lot of his impact.
Whoa, hammering it in!
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
And Levine, here we go. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Ball dishes to Williamson. The tray. Here's Adams. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Ingram on the wing. There's the pass to Adams. Over in the corner, Williamson. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Here's Levine. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now. So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
And Adams now top of the key. And it's ball penetrating. Count that one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bean passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Back to ball. Ingram outside. Off target with his 3. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. LaVine. Here's Tice. Goes back up. Drops in the layup for 2. Tice has got his second basket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Hernan Gomez. Chalk up 2 there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Satoransky. Stolen away and pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Over to the wing. Temple finds Young. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Chicago trailing here. Now Valentine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Young. Right side Markkanen. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Back to Satoransky. Here's Temple. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Markkanen. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Valentine kicks to Temple. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And it's Young finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Pelicans have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans on top. They lead by... If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
They've got Al-Farouq Aminu, the center and there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Valentine, and it's Young in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Here's Hart. Here's Hernan Gomez. Count that bucket. Hernan Gomez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent, with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Hart, that's good. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
Oh, no, he didn't. Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Bulls trail by 9. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Adams against Williams. This is it to Tice. And again, Chicago. No good. Pelicans leading by 9.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Ball with a wide open look. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Bledsoe's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
White against Ball. On the top of the key, White, good.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and he's good on the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Pelicans leading by 10. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And Adams kicks to Williamson. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. Here's White. Another shot. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Kobe White excels at turning on the Jets in transition.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Pass to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Count it, good. Ernie Gomez has got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
White, left side. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Again, Chicago.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Here's Alexander Walker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stopped at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Ingram. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Kenny, what will Zion need? And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Willy Hernangomez. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram the three. And Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center position. The open look for Williamson. Outside for Bledsoe. Here's the three. It's Ingram on the wing. The offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition three.
Ingram left side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Bledsoe. Out to White. Fires from 14. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Ingram with the steal. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Chicago calls timeout. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Adams, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Hart subbed in for Brandon Ingram. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Young with the steal. Inside. And Young slams it home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping. Into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's effective. A multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
Here's Valentine. And it's blocked. Ahead, here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Valentine kicks to Temple. To the middle. Here's Aminu. Yes, that goes in.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So for the Bulls, Lowry Marketing comes in for Denzel Valentine, and Levine subbed in for Garrett Temple. Here's Adams. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Markkanen finds Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot from the top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Bulls trail by 12. Satoransky looking around. He kicks it to Levine. Young inside, covered by Hayes, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on the second free throw. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. New Orleans leading by 11. Dishes it to Adams, and Al Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot's good from Hayes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And so it's New Orleans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen is out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's White, guarded closely. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Adams down low. Vucevic on him. Here's Hayes. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They get it back. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
4 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Markkanen. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
To the paint. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago calls timeout, and Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bledsoe against Levine. White left side. Outside Levine. 4 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wasted no time on that one.
And good luck guarding Bledsoe when he's hitting the pull-ups. So athletic, the D is already on their heels.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Levine, the bounce pass. Right side, White. Tice kicks to Levine. Stolen by Bledsoe.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake.
Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. .133 left here in the fourth quarter. Satoransky against Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steven Adams.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Now, here's Satoransky. D right on him. Arcidiacono, the pass to Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Marshall gets the bucket.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Oh, that's blocked. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And there's the pass to Marshall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Here's Valentine, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That's good from Valentine. So he gets them both. 9 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And he makes the first.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy.
They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just a touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we are right. Don't call my phone. Don't call my I came straight from the upper. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Think twice before you run up. Ready, get you done up. Working hard till the sun go down. Still working when it come up. You don't wait for it to come up. Gotta check, let it run up. Gotta check, let it wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rim still slide. Oh nah, we was getting light. Now we getting free playing.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Hi, everyone. Great. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Now here's James. Hits it from 3-point range.
Now, over time, LeBron James just becomes more and more capable of more things. That time the jumper goes.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low, and to Antetokounmpo. And he makes good on the layup.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Schroeder with the ball. The pass to Davis. He kicks it to Schroeder. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Schroeder. Fast break, the Lakers. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Holiday attacking. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left in the first.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position. That reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
Here is Forbes. Holiday dishes to Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both free throws good from Tucker. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Matthews. Pass to Horton Tucker. Fires from the wing. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And stolen by Harrell. Oh, Kuzma's in position. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 3-point lead. Passes it to Portis. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And here's Holiday. Outside Portis. Over Harrell. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the... A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Matthews. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Now the pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. Good on the triple.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach. And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Here's Davis. He can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Giannis. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to LeBron. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break. Here they come. Here's DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
James kicks to Davis, looking to end the run. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. It's Giannis with the drive. A three for DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket in this one. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Drew Holiday is checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. It's Schroeder with the drive. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Middleton against LeBron. This one for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around. Oh, that was something else.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Middleton outside. Holiday against Schroeder. Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Andre Drummond. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Harrell, he's checked in for LeBron. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma. Harrell kicks to Kuzma. Outside Matthews. Goes up again. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 6. To the middle. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Over Davis. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Tucker. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Matthews kicks to Caruso. Little high post. Shoots over Portis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high value.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing that. And that should do it with.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc. And it's Schroeder missing. Bucks leading by 10.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The Lakers shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And it's Drummond. Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Davis finds Drummond. Outside Holiday. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Schroeder. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Middleton doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Drummond. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Schroeder against Holiday. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 8, and it's the Lakers on the break. James in the post, guarded by Holiday. James against Holiday. And James gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. LeBron's got 13 points. Outside Holiday. Over to the left wing. Middleton right side. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Timeout called the Lakers. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Pat Connaughton. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Jrue Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
It's good.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Matthews. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. No good on the three. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Holiday. Outside Portis. Pocket 6. Drills it from outside. Portis has got 5 now.
How about Jrue Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Forbes. Now Portis. Back to Forbes. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James out sprinting up the floor, his 16th season, still getting after it.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. That will count, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And using his length and footwork there, Kuzma is able to stay aggressive.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at point. That's the Laker 5. Fast break, Milwaukee. Tucker dishes to Lopez. Now Tucker kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Kuzma. Middleton can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bucks leading by 3. Middleton outside. He dishes it to Tucker. Back to Middleton. There's the 3. Kept alive. Holiday gets the bucket, and the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Drummond comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Holiday gets the bucket.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from James. Holiday against Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Now the feed to Lopez. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And LeBron throws it down.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Schroeder. Again, Los Angeles.
And that's why Schroeder is a player you want on your team, because he knows how to come up with huge plays in big situations.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .144 left to play in the final quarter.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
And they double up Giannis. Middleton finds Giannis. Back to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Takes the three. Rebound the Lakers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Back to Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Antetokounmpo against Davis. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business. And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. It counts! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do. A gigantic shot from their big man.
Schroeder against Holiday. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
James finds Schroeder. From past the arc, gets the bucket.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
And so it's the Bucks who come up. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
ain't go to college. I told her mama, let's not worry, cause I got it. Money is the object. I gotta stay on top. And learned that from my brother Benz, and I always kept that in my knowledge. Too cool, yeah, he too modest. She tryna give us silence. Got it just like Menages, and I'm tryna give game. She chose, it ain't the same. He cold, I might be faded. I'm gone, but still never break that code. I hit the studio, hit record. Heard I spit that raw. If you was looking fun, you might find. She wanted me to, too bad I can't. Remember, it's money over. Keep your family over. I'ma go hard for my family. I'ma go hard for my dogs. Keep nothing but a honey. I'ma get this in my all. To a hater. For the city, show this out of ball. Let's get the money.
A soaring CN Tower is seen from the waters of Lake Ontario. And before...
Well, the ceremony...
Thank you, D.A. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Johnson is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's White. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Ed VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the 5 spot. Outside DeRozan. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Siakam. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
DeRozan against Anunoby. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
To the left wing. Here's Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Johnson. Pirtle, high post. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Boucher with the steal. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Count it. Lowry's got his second basket.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Passes to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. DeRozan in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And the basket by Lowry.
This guy has been such an effective shooter throughout his career. Kyle Lowry, a little space, and he's good.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Bounce pass Mills. Gay right side. The pass to Vassell to end the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Mills. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Birch. Lays it up off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nobody near Gay. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Pass to Baines. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Gay. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Eubanks. Sinks that one from the post.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Lowry. And it's Gay with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here's Mills for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Mills has got 5 now. Toronto trailing. Here's Baines. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Here's Hood. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, Rodney Hood not bashful about knifing into the teeth of the defense, given his quickness and length. Very comfortable operating down there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rafter. Starting out his career, Derek White's been the beneficiary of.
He's been big on me about just believing in him.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations, but player development is usually just as important.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Mills, and it's Gay in at the power forwards position. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Aaron Baines. Pascal Siakam comes in for Khem Birch. Anunoby, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's DeRozan. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
This offense just continues to impress.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Boucher. And DeRozan throws it down.
Yeah, if you sprint in transition, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always go to the cup. He will make a jumper and finish.
Here's VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Boucher kicks to Anunoby. And again, Toronto, no luck. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 9-1 run. And DeRozan throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Van Vliet looking around. White with the double team. Anunoby finds Boucher. And Pirtle sends it back. And another fast break chance here for the Spurs. Here we go.
Well, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Good checked in for the Raptors.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kicks to DeRozan. That shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Boucher with the ball. Pirtle's there. Shots good by Boucher.
Well, there's no doubting Rodney Hood is a team player. This guy keeps his eyes moving to see if he can't find his guys.
Here's Murray. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Loads it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs leading by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes it to Pirtle. Outside, White. Back to Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hood drives in, and Siakam throws it down.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Murray outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For San Antonio, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so Murray nails both of them. Raptors trail by 3. And Van Vliet, here we go. He gets it in there.
Well, if you think about Fred Van Vliet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
White down low. Goodbye, Hood. And it's White missing. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Siakam finds Hood. And the pass to Boucher. Connects from three-point range. Boucher's got 5 points now this quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards in the NBA. Kenny, in your mind, does he get enough credit? And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Well, we talk about the offensive prowess of DeMar DeRozan. Clever use of the up fake and gets him to draw the foul. Nicely done.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kevin. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Lowry kicks to Boucher. And he lays it straight in. Boucher's got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Lowry, covered by Mills. A shot by Lowry, no good. And San Antonio shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Vassell, the pass to Eubanks. Pass to Vassell. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Now, Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet. More set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Back to Mills. It's deflected. It's deflected. They retain possession to the left side wing. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. He's got 13.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Lowry dishes to Baines. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Pass to Vassell. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Mills. And a wide open look for Walker. And it's off from 3-point range. Up top Mills. Now recovering. Vassell, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Anunoby passes to Birch, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Birch has got 6 points.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Gay's checked in. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Mills passes to Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Johnson drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Trent, guarded by Walker. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Johnson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And Mills kicks to Johnson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 8.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Trent. But they get it back. A three-pointer, no good. It's stolen, snatched away. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Spurs working the ball around now. That's tipped. Birch the pass to Johnson. And here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Mills in the corner. Now the pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. And here's Walker outside. It's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Lowry finds Anunoby. Here's Trent, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Murray against Lowry. Count it.
This guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. White the pass to Gay. Murray outside. Back to Gay. Murray surveying the D. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs out in front. They're up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's White in at the 2. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Here's Poeltl, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And the second free throw, good.
So how cool is it that Jakob Poeltl makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
To the inside, here's Boucher, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay, and the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 3. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. White with the defensive effort. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. On defense, the Raptors. Here's Lowry, back to Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about a minute into it. Outside DeRozan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's so funny to hear DeMar DeRozan joke about being an old man in this league. You know, he may not be a young man, but he's got a lot of years left, and he continues to improve.
Toronto calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's VanVleet, and it's good for two. VanVleet's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Murray. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lowry. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's VanVleet. And the layup is good. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Outside, White. Back to Murray. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. DeRozan for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Anunoby, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 13. Boucher with the steal. Here's Lowry. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
You simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Anunoby finds Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. Raptors get it back outside for Lowry. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Unable to get that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's Mills. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Walker the pass to Johnson. He kicks to DeRozan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
DeRozan's shot is off. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Mills can't hit. Lowry with the ball. And another basket for Toronto.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
I used to go to school with they be on computers. They said they be liking all my